Hello, students. Today, we're going to explore the fascinating world of data engineering and dive into the topic of data ingestion techniques and best practices. Data ingestion is an important step in the process of collecting and preparing data for analysis and processing. Let's take a closer look at some key techniques and best practices in this field. Real-time streaming. Imagine you have a constant flow of data coming in, like messages or updates from various sources. Real-time streaming is a technique that allows you to ingest this data as it happens. It ensures that you're working with the most up-to-date information for your analysis. Tools like Apache Kafka or Apache Flink are commonly used for real-time streaming, as they provide reliable and scalable platforms for data ingestion. Best practice: when working with real-time data ingestion, it's important to implement a robust error handling mechanism. This ensures that any errors or failures during the ingestion process are captured and dealt with properly, preventing data loss and maintaining data reliability. Batch processing. Now, let's switch gears to another technique called batch processing. Instead of dealing with data as it comes in, batch processing involves collecting data over a period of time and processing it in batches. This approach is useful when you have a large volume of data to handle. Technologies such as Apache Spark or Apache Hadoop are commonly used for batch processing because they allow for parallel processing of big data. Best practice: to make batch processing more efficient, it's recommended to partition and optimize your data ingestion pipelines. By breaking down the data into smaller portions and optimizing the pipeline, you can achieve better performance and scalability. Change data capture, CDC. Change data capture is a technique that captures and records only the changes made to a database, rather than the entire dataset. This approach is particularly useful when you only need to keep track of incremental updates to your data. Best practice: when implementing CDC for data ingestion, it's important to design an efficient data schema and use appropriate CDC tools. This ensures data consistency and minimizes latency, allowing you to capture and process the changes accurately. Data extraction, transformation, and loading, ETL. ETL is a popular technique used in data engineering. It involves extracting data from various sources, transforming it into a consistent format, and loading it into a target system like a data warehouse or a data lake. Best practice: when building ETL pipelines, it's important to make them modular and reusable. By separating the extraction, transformation, and loading processes into modular components, you can ensure flexibility and reusability. This makes it easier to modify or add to the pipeline in the future. Data validation and quality checks. Ensuring the accuracy and reliability of the ingested data is crucial. Data validation and quality checks help us identify and address any issues with the data during the ingestion process. These checks include validating data integrity, performing data type checks, and implementing business logic validations. Best practice: implementing automated data validation and quality checks using tools or scripts can save time and help identify any inconsistencies or errors in the ingested data. Keeping detailed logs and error tracking mechanisms also makes it easier to troubleshoot and resolve issues efficiently. In summary, data ingestion is a vital step in the data engineering process. By employing the right techniques and following best practices, data engineers can ensure that the data they collect is reliable, accurate, and ready for analysis. Whether it's real-time streaming, batch processing, CDC, ETL, or data validation, understanding these techniques and best practices will set you on the path to becoming proficient data engineers. We would like to express our heartfelt gratitude to each and every one of you who takes the time to watch our videos on data engineering. Your support and engagement mean the world to us.